guys, my name is Michaela. I'm a research assistant here at Action Lab, and I'm going to take you on my morning meditation routine. After I wake up, the first thing on my agenda is to give my cat Sock a little smooch, and then come into my room. It's important to orient where you're gonna meditate, not in the same way that you sleep. So I like to just put my back pillow up against my wall for that different setup. I like to make it cozy, light some incense, have the lights low, not the overhead light. And then, hands on my knees. Try and sit as straight as possible. I try and feel my whole back against my back pillow. And then I like to just start counting. Sync it with my breaths. 1, 2, 3. I like to do that until I get to 50. And then at 50, just so I know that I have a little bit something different coming up, try not to get lost in the numbers. I do this breath pattern of inhale for 4, hold for 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, out through my mouth for 8. And then I'll go back to the counting. Something else that helps me when I meditate is to try and picture the numbers in a certain color, whatever color is resonating with me that day. Personally, for me, I find that that's green, and if I can imagine the numbers in the color green and try to let those numbers fill the whole space of my head, ignoring any other thoughts, just letting them pass, not hanging on to those, but hanging on to the numbers instead, I find that that helps me get to a very calm place, helps to ground myself. While I do this, I try to keep my hands on my knees, and again, my back as straight as possible with my eyes closed, feeling my whole back against the pillow. Along with my back, if for whatever reason I'm feeling a little extra anxious that day, I'll work and I'll try and feel my body parts one part at a time, going from my toes all the way to the top of my head. If I can try and feel my toes and my head simultaneously, that really puts me back in my body. And if I can go along with syncing that with my breaths, making sure that I'm breathing with my diaphragm, feeling my belly move with each breath, that's very grounding, very calming, and it's a great way to start the day.
Right now we are going to move on to the outdoor portion of our meditation exercise, and we are going to be doing a sounds meditation. You can also do this exercise inside. We're basically just going to be listening to the sounds around us, but for demonstration purposes, we're going to head outside right now. So you just want to make sure you're outside in a comfortable space, maybe somewhere where you're alone, or you could be around other people. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna listen to all the things we hear around us. We're gonna feel the breeze. We're gonna hear maybe some birds chirping, or a car horns, or a train, and we're just gonna try to focus all of our attention on those sounds. You might also be able to focus on some smells, like maybe someone's cooking dinner, maybe, I don't know, maybe you're by the garbage, whatever you smell or hear, that's what we're going to try to focus our attention on. So we're just going to find a comfortable position, we're going to close our eyes, and we're just going to try to focus our attention on the sounds around us. And if we have other thoughts coming into our head, that's totally fine. We just want to try to redirect them a bit back onto the sounds, and we're going to note our thoughts while we're doing that. Just say, okay, I recognize them having this thought. We're not going to give it like a negative or positive connotation. Like, we're not going to say, oh, I'm having this bad thought right now, I need to push it away. We're just going to recognize that we're having an outside thought. We're going to note it maybe for later, and then we're going to come back to the sounds around us. So we're going to do this for a couple minutes together. All right.
Guys, my name's Meg from Action Lab. This is going to be the stretching portion of this video. You can do this inside, outside, wherever you're comfortable. Just right now we're doing it outside so we can hear the nice calming noises of the birds. We're going to start in butterfly pose. At any point, whatever you do, if you don't feel comfortable or if it's hurting, stop, get into like a position that you're comfortable with. Your point is just trying to get nice, easy breathing in and out. You can start with butterfly, or you can move on to child's pose. Your hips are going to be on the ground, feet out, arms stretching forward, and just sit here for a little while. Your goal isn't to make yourself feel uncomfortable, isn't to prove anything for stretching, just trying to get as much tension as you can out of your body. You can do this, or you can go into pigeon's pose, so knee forward, swinging your foot behind yourself, and you can either have your arms crossed over with your head down, you can have your arms up, stretching out, whatever you feel comfortable with. Just sit here for a couple of moments. And then you can switch. When you're switching, make sure you're making it as easy as you can on yourself, typically going into downward dog, switching out. From here, go back into downward dog, and from here you can do cat and cow. So your knees are going to be down, and basically you're going to be arching your back up, and then going down. Making sure that whenever you are breathing in, that your chest and your chin are touching together, and you're just following how easy it is for your breathing. After this, you can do this in any sort of, actually my Alright. You can do this in any sort of order that you would like, whatever is easiest for you, however long you would like. Typically, I would say going for 30 seconds per side, or if you're gonna go, say, in child's pose, just doing it for a minute or so. Your goal is just to feel how comfortable as you would like, and just getting your breathing as steady as you can and your thoughts in one place. It's easier said than done, but as relaxing as you can be for it.